Curious or confused about skincare? The Inky List are here to give you simple answers on the right ingredients for your skin. For personalized advice on your skincare questions or skincare needs in your AM or PM routine, we have skincare advisors ready to chat with you at #AskInky 24/7, 365 days via live chat at theinkylist.com or DM on social at The Inky List. The Inky List believe that knowledge powers change. #AskInky now to achieve your skincare goals.
Hey guys, we're here to talk about skincare. Most home remedies and over-the-counter acne products don't work. And even worse, they can really damage your skin. You guys know I've been pretty open about some of the breakouts and acne that I have had. And I try everything, including toothpaste, like everything. So that is just not something you want to do. That's why we're excited to partner with Apostrophe, the sponsor of this episode. We've been very open about our struggles with acne. As I said above, hormonal acne can affect people of all ages. Apostrophe is a prescription skincare company that offers science-backed oral and topical medications that are clinically proven to help clear acne. Apostrophe connects you with a board-certified dermatologist who will create a personalized treatment plan that is perfectly tailored to your unique skin. Simply fill out Apostrophe's online quiz about your skin goals and medical history, then snap a few selfies and your dermatologist will create your customized treatment plan. Apostrophe treats acne and they can also help you hit your other skincare goals like reducing redness, I have that, wrinkles, have that, and even dark spots, also have that. The service is incredibly quick and easy. We didn't need to schedule an appointment, which was super convenient. Accessing a real dermatologist from the comfort of your home and receiving a plan that is tailored exactly to your needs is amazing. We love this skin we are in, but it could use a little TLC. We are super excited to try a prescribed treatment that was created just for us to help combat hormonal acne and treat fine lines and wrinkles. There is no waiting in a lineup at the pharmacy. Everything is shipped directly to us. And right now we have a special deal for our audience. Save $15 off your first visit with board certified dermatologist at apostrophe.com/momtruths when you use your code MOMTRUTHS. This code is only available to our listeners. To get started, just go to apostrophe.com/momtruths and click begin visit. Then use our code MOMTRUTHS at sign up and you'll get $15 off your dermatology visit. That's apostrophe.com/momtruths and use that code momtruths to get your dermatology visit and save $15. And we thank Apostrophe for sponsoring the podcast.
If I was only here to serve you as people, what kind of people would I be raising?
Yeah.
I don't believe that I'd be raising people to be independent people because I have 2 daughters who watch my every move.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Natalie, what do I do? I hope it's giddy.
Okay, Linda. My kids all say Linda now too, and they're obsessed with Yahtzee. And Yahtzee is a mind game.
Isn't it letters?
It is numbers, but if you are not in the positive, you're gonna think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
But you'll play one round and you'll lose your ass off, and then when you learn it, you win because it's about
Do you
thinking.
win every time?
No. Well, Mark lost terribly the first time. Okay,
Wait, Mark plays and the kids can play? Like kids that young can play?
Yeah, we all play. Chloe kids, it's Matt. They all count.
So Mark lost and he beat Chloe?
Chloe kicked his ass. And then I'm like, Yahtzee is
I don't think I've ever played.
What?
Yeah.
You have to believe it in order for it to happen.
Okay.
And so once you believe it, it happens.
Yeah.
And so Chloe's always like, oh God, what should I do today before we answer these questions?
Are we podcasting right now?
Yeah, we are. So there's
okay.
this kid in her class.
Yeah.
Who basically is Mensa, okay? He's going to go to a special school because he's Mensa.
How do you know that?
Because the mom told me, she's like, we've been like, he's Mensa. Like,
Okay.
her brother was Mensa. Kate Mensa is in the family. Very smart.
In her class.
In her class.
Right.
So I said to Chloe.
She thinks she's smarter than him.
Yep. I said, is so-and-so the smartest in your class? Just out of curiosity. She's like, no. I'm like, who? She goes, well, I'm the smartest. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sakes.
That's great.
So I'm walking and Chloe, Olivia and Max go, because she's behind us with Mark, and they go, she's going to say herself, you know that, right? And I was like, maybe not. Like, she's pretty, because Max is very good at being like, that person's really good, that person's really smart, like very objective, and same with Olivia.
Yeah. Well, she's got her own personality.
And I said to Chloe, I'm like, oh, she's got hair like yours, a doll that had short hair.
Yeah.
She goes, I don't have short hair.
Oh, oh God. Oh, God.
Like,
oh, God.
Well, you kind of do. And I've got long hair. Okay. I mean, she's 5.
It's the best. I can't wait to see how it... I think she'll turn out fine because she has so many older people around her, but oh my God, that's fun.
She's banging in her. She is the best.
She thinks she's gorgeous.
She thinks she's smart, gorgeous,
Yes, yeah.
athletic, amazing, flexible.
Yeah.
Like the best dancer, the best singer. She actually,
no, she does.
She actually believes it.
Yeah, I don't know if she's not going to be a good singer. She just doesn't know what singing is yet. That's her problem a little bit.
Dude, Olivia looks at me. She's like, "You're going to let her keep doing this?" And I'm like, "What am I supposed to say? Actually, you're terrible."
So I started singing, and the bop, let it bop, that's a whip. And Teddy or Taylor goes, "Are you really going to sing like Chloe?"
So Chloe heard Natalie sing, so now she thinks that's how you sing, like that. So she walks around.
She goes,
No, your voice has to quiver. And Olivia's like this. What the fuck, Mom? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Supposed to crush a 5-year-old and let her
she's
know?
not shy to do it. She's like, it's like, do your sing. She's like, got it. Here we go.
And she's like, and I can dance, and I am the best dancer in this house. Okay. I mean, what do you say? No, you're not? You're actually a terrible dancer?
Is she?
No, but
She might be the best dancer in the house. Who knows?
You're not you're the smartest in the class, but other people can read, but you can't.
She's like, I may not have learned to read yet, but I know that when I do, I'll do it better than everybody else.
It is such a problem. I don't know if it's a problem. We need to go to the teen and tween group for this one and say, is there something that is too over?
Well, I'll tell you what, she's not intimidated by her older brother and sister.
No, she's not. No. She thinks she is just...
The cat's meow.
She is smart. I'm smart. Fucking A. All right, we're going to answer your questions. I don't know who they're from. We did not get it, but hopefully they say it. Ready? Let's go. Hold on, push play.
Hi, my name is Jane, and my question for Kat and Nat is, if you had 24 hours to do whatever you want in this city, what would you do?
What city are we in?
That's a great question.
Like, what city are we in? But right now...
She must have meant Toronto.
I know.
Fuck.
I've already got it. We're going to a hotel.
Yeah?
We're bringing the strippers.
Wait, how are we going to get them during COVID?
No!
It's not COVID?
It's whatever you want.
Yeah, actually, they can. They don't have to quarantine in New York, do they?
I'm bringing our team.
Okay.
We're going to a hotel.
Yeah.
We are ordering...
Hassan's doing our makeup.
We are going to the bar. The bar is pumping.
Oh, the bar's open. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing it.
The bar is... I just talked about this in our last...
Oh, because we have to do it in Toronto, right? Okay.
Just talked about this in our last... Oh, who's pulling up behind us here? Imagine we got to take it for being together.
Awesome. We podcast the whole thing.
We'd be like this. Hey, you're under arrest. Anyways, I would...
I'm her babysitter. I'm her caregiver.
I would... I would go downtown, probably to that hotel we like. It would be warm out, just so she knows.
Oh, yes, okay.
We'd go to the pool.
Yep.
We would have cocktails.
Yep.
We would, sit not 6 feet apart. I'd actually share a lounge bed with you and Hassan.
Yeah, no, and I would wrap in the pool.
Yeah.
I would wrap my arms and my legs around a stripper, and we would do, we go on their necks, and you and I would do that wrestling thing.
Yeah, chicken.
Yeah. Chicken. Your vagina would be mashing up the back of Romeo's neck.
Oh, I got Romeo. Okay. No, I would just.
Actually,
someone has ordered something. Looks like I've ordered something, and they're dropping it off.
Will's here.
And Will has come. I like that. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck.
You know, Will from our shows, he has got 4 million on TikTok.
We should collab with that, Will.
No kidding. And also, he's always on online. If you message him, he messages right back.
I love Will. And he's there too.
Yeah, and you know what he is on his TikTok? He's nobody else. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't try to do the things other people do. He is uniquely himself in every single video of the 4 million. And he just looks so, he's like, people think he's really hot, but he just looks really nice.
Can we bring him back in January for Late Night Live? Mm-hmm. I mean, I know everyone's he's going to get too much. I don't think so.
No, and he's got 4 million on TikTok. For God's sakes, he's like a fucking star.
Yeah, he's going to have enough soon. Okay, next question.
He's also a good actor.
I love him. Mm-hmm. I love him for our team. I love what we're collecting.
Hi, ladies. Love the podcast. Just wondering if you guys have any tips on surviving pregnancy with another little one running around. Yeah, the thought of it makes me very scared.
Les on cue. I do actually.
Okay.
Hi, ladies.
Oh,
Love
whoops.
The podcast.
I do. I think that the best thing any woman who is pregnant with other children around can be given permission to be lazy, to take a nap when you need a nap, to put on Sesame Street or Paw Patrol or whatever they will watch on repeat to get you through the day, to cook the food they like without having to make gourmet meals. So if that is butter noodles or if that is a banana or if that is crackers, give it to them. Take the pressure off of yourself. And when someone is around, get your ass upstairs and relax and rest while someone else watches the baby, and do not apologize, do not feel guilty, do not feel anything, but you are growing a human, and that's all you need to know.
Yep, and if you need to play this to your partner, just rewind that and let them hear it.
Yeah, you do not need to be a hero when you're pregnant, and you do not need to be like doing like I mean, there are women who can, but if you are like me, all you want to do is just lay your head down and get comfortable. Do that.
My sister-in-law was talking to. She has a baby, and they're claiming they're not going to have a second baby.
Oh my God, there is a video going around about people who tell them, like, about people like you who are like, no, you're going to have one. And it's like, just like, go fuck yourself.
That's what, no, she says it to my face, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's your sister-in-law, so you're allowed to, but don't ever tell someone else they're not going to.
No, and I have a lot of, friends who have one kid, and their intentions are always to have one kid. And my brother was saying a bunch of their friends are only having one kid, and that's fine. That's fine for them, but I need more babies in my life, so I need them to have a second baby.
Oh my God, you're going to have so many more babies in
no, I
your
know,
life.
but I want my brother to have a second baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
The line is drawn. You heard it here.
So she's saying,
okay, Linda.
She goes, let me get this straight. She goes, by the time you were 34, you had 4 kids, and when you had a baby that was a year and a half multiple times, you had another baby. And you had all these little people. She was carrying the car seat. She's like, I don't think there's something right in your mind. Like, I don't think you are in your right mind. I don't think you're wired normally. And I was thinking about, like, when you try and keep a little toddler safe, but then you have a baby, it feels like it's so much. But in the moment, it just felt like
normal.
It felt like my job. It was really hard work. It was constant work, but it didn't.
I don't think our husbands ever really grasp that.
I wish I could turn back time and really show
do you see what I'm doing right? Because we made it so effortless.
We need to take our husbands around a woman who has all those young kids.
Yeah, all them.
And watch her.
I mean, I look at the photos of when we used to travel with little children, and we thought they were big. You and I used to take 5 or 6 of them, seven. One trip we took 7 of them, and the oldest was TJ's age.
God. And the thing is that
like almost 7.
And we didn't sit at home with our kids. We took them everywhere. I mean, now we take them less places. I guess it's because of COVID, but we would always go out on walks to the park, to here, to there.
Everywhere. We would travel, for fuck's sakes.
Take them to the grocery store.
Oh my God.
We didn't do online grocery shopping. Then we used to grocery shop with our kids in tow.
Yep.
And I remember a girl once in the grocery store, she had a baby there, and I had all the 4 kids, and we were at the grocery store. She was like, I'm fucking freaking out with my one daughter's crying in the car.
And our kids were not good or quiet.
Oh my God, no.
They were so running around like wild.
I guess basically you get to a point where you're just like, I don't really care. Like, I don't really care what people think of me. I'm going to do my best to keep these kids safe, and I'm just going to do my best.
Yeah. You just got your tolerance real low, real fast.
But yeah, Kat's right. Give yourself permission to relax and grow that baby. You're growing a human baby in your
what
body.
did you do today? I grew a brain. What did you do? I grew balls. I grew a vagina. What did you do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I grew a person.
Yeah. If you think about a baby when they're born, like I was seeing this baby, and the baby sleeps all the time. Why does the baby sleep all the time?
It's growing.
Because it's growing. Now, that baby's so tired, but we as moms are growing that life, and we still have to carry on. We don't get to sleep
to sleep for 9 months, that thing.
Hey guys, as the world begins to get back to normal and we start meeting up in person again, you may not feel ready, and that's okay. We have had lots of time to get comfortable with all things virtual, and getting back to feeling normal will take time. One thing we are excited to do is sit on our favorite patio. All of that meal planning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, day after day after day, a little break once in a while is good for our mental health. But venturing out again can feel overwhelming for some. It's important to find the support you need to face those feelings and move forward. The Talkspace apps makes it easy to connect with your licensed therapist on your schedule without having to wait weeks before your next appointment. You can go anywhere and take your therapist with you. And with the summer months ahead, there is comfort in knowing that you can work around your schedule and at your convenience. You can send and receive unlimited messages with your dedicated therapist in the app, and even schedule live video sessions with your licensed therapist from anywhere. Whether you're experiencing depression, anxiety, or other struggles, Talkspace is the #1 online therapy platform to help you sort through any issue. Thousands of licensed therapists are available for you to match with. Talkspace therapists are experts in dozens of specialties, including anxiety, depression, relationships, and more. Start feeling better with a single message. Match with a licensed therapist when you go to Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month with the promo code MOMTruths. That's $100 off when you use code MOMTruths at Talkspace.com.
Hey guys, anyone else have furry family members that they want to protect against fleas and ticks? If you follow us on Insta, you know we have Bo and Tess here in Canada, but our team member Lex in the US has Carter, so we asked her to try Wondercide, the leader in proven to work plant-based bug sprays for pets, families, homes, and yards.
Does it actually work? Yes, lab tests prove Wondercide kills and repels 100% of fleas and ticks and replaces the need for common flea and tick meds like spot drops, pills, and collars.
Wondercide is powered by plants, so it's safe to use on dogs and cats of all ages and sizes. It only takes 30 seconds or less to apply and comes in 4 scents that smell amazing, like cedarwood, lemongrass, rosemary, and peppermint. Just spray the gentle mist on your furry family member and give them a thorough rub down. Carter loved the rosemary and the rub down.
Try Wondercide Flea and Tick Spray for 20% off at wondercide.com/momtruths. That's Wondercide with a C, not an S. WONDERCIDE.com/momtruths.
The one question I have for you that I've always wondered is, with how open and raw and honest you are, what is the response from your husband? Do you ever get off the podcast, walk out of the car and back into the house, and they look at you and you wonder, oh boy, just wait until you hear this 2 days from now? How do you deal with that?
Okay,
They don't fucking listen.
Hold on. It's like you were literally like, it's so creepy. It's like you were watching us. We're sitting in the car right now, and we're done in the car. We go into our house. I mean, you know it so well. Yeah, they don't listen.
That's probably why this is the best product anyone could ever listen to, because
we're not worried about what they might hear.
And it's so long, and we often give context. And I mean, once Lindsay took a clip of like I said something, and my husband was like, "That's what you said." I'm like, "You took it totally out of."
Yeah, Lindsay put a clip, which is totally fine. I mean,
I can't remember what it was.
And she put it in an Insta story to promote the podcast.
Do you remember what it was?
I don't remember what it was.
And I was like, something like, I don't need, it was something, and he took it totally out. I was like, don't be such a loser.
You're kind of like, if you're not going to listen to my podcast, which is great, I never want you to, also don't listen to my Insta stories.
I told my daughter yesterday that I did drugs, okay? Because I was like, she's going to listen to this podcast, and her mind is going to be fucking blowing.
Okay.
And I'm like, marijuana. You know, and I was like, but it's legal now. And she's like, how do I not do drugs? I'm like, you won't do drugs if you don't want to. She's like, I really don't want to. I'm afraid someone's going to pin me down and give me drugs. No one's going to pin you down unless, don't go with people you don't know.
Metaphorically speaking, a lot of people do get pinned down.
And I told her, I'm like, you'll have peer pressure, and then you'll just text me an emoji, and I'll come and get you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you'll make mistakes, because I don't want to make mistakes. I'm like, mistakes are normal. Yeah. So I had to, let her know. I had to, ease her into the conversation, because, God forbid, they're a minute away from listening to our podcast.
I know.
Went to delete that purple app on their phone.
I agree. They might, they'll be bored stiff out of the majority of it. You know what I mean? I don't know if they'd even get to
the beginning part's really good. Yeah. The first few when I'm rollerblades. We told all of our stories. You have nothing more for me. Can you go do some wild things and get back to us?
Kat, I would love to. Yeah. I would love to do some wild things.
I'm sure the strippers would be up for anything wild.
I know they would.
I shouldn't classify them like that, but given with how they roll to the bars with their tops off and party like no one's watching, maybe everyone's watching.
They're so open-minded, I said
we should have a foam party one day backstage.
Foam?
Sure. Whipped cream. Just make it so outlandish that you're like, where the fuck am I right now?
Yeah, I love that. Oh my God, I'm closing my eyes and picturing it. And there's lights flashing. Like that room that one time when I washed my hair in the sink. And Maggie was like, guys, you have to go on stage in 5 minutes. And we're like, okay, let's just finish this disco party.
And she was like, oh my God. Oh God, I wish we could call Maggie and ask her, what was your, you know what? I'm going to call her. What was your wildest memory of Cat Nat? We should ask all of our teammates. We should do a podcast. What is the wildest thing that happened on the Cat Nat tour?
Okay, we'll do that.
And then we'll call each one. We'll be like, guys, heads up. We're going to give you a call. Wildest thing that's happened on the Cat Nat tour.
I love it. And they'll all have something. It's not going to be like, nothing.
Yeah, wildest memory. Like you walked in, you were like, oh my God.
Is this really happening right now?
Next question.
Okay, next question. Anyways, so they don't listen, so thank God.
Whatever. There's nothing.
No, you're right.
The wildest thing I talked about, was probably the marriage one when he listened to, where I was like, just questioning the relationship of marriage, and not him. Just I'm in it. I'm not like it's just. Why is it never a conversation? Why is it just a given? And if someone educated you on life before you stepped into life, wouldn't that be so much more interesting if someone's like, there's lots of different ways to live your life. Yeah. My parents never let me know that. They never were like, you could move to Australia and marry a stripper if you wanted to.
The thing that happened in my life, and I remember hearing about it, and I will never forget it, was when somewhere not too far away from where Mark grew up, there are multiple communal living, and I'm like, wait, what? Because apparently Massachusetts and a lot of these towns around, Mark's from Amherst, Massachusetts, they're very, very liberal, very open about lots of gay people live there. Everyone's really open about homosexuality and all that, really forward thinking,
Yeah.
And they also have some communal living, and I'm like, wait a second. And this was his mom and her friend was telling me about this. It's like, let me hold on. Take me, and this is when I had a baby too. I was like, take me to the commune. I want to live with other women. Did
you go?
Other children. No, but I'm dying to be a fly on the wall in a commune and see just how they live it.
We can call a commune.
And you know what? In my mind, I kind of think of communes as like hippie-ish people, but there must be so many modern day communes.
I'm sure, and we'll find them, Natalie.
Cool people.
Well, this is my point, is we need to teach our children there's lots of ways to live.
You can live on a commune, for God's sake.
You open your mind, open your eyes. The world is not... you want to know something juicy? Actually, I've never told you this. There was a boyfriend that I once had, okay? And
how is it possible there's something you haven't told me?
Because,
actually, it makes me think there's a lot of things you haven't told me. Carry on.
No, so he was like, let's just get married. And I was like, I don't just want to get married, okay? And I was like, to me, the thought of living in a house in a traditional way makes me want to vomit, okay? I was like 23.
Right.
And I was like, that to me, so he thought there was something wrong with me. He's like, you need therapy because there's something wrong with you. And I was like, I just need to let you know there's something bigger in the world than just getting married and having kids. I want that, but there's something bigger in the world for me than that. And I was like, there was a few other things going on that showed me the world was a bit different, okay? And I was having a lot of fun. And I was like, to me, the thought of traditional living gave me hives.
Right.
Hives.
Okay.
Maybe it was the wrong person.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I have a story like this
and
too.
I was just like, this is not something. And on paper, my family was in. They were like, what is wrong with you? My friends were like, you're fucking an idiot. Except for one.
Obviously.
And I was...
probably two.
Two.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, my life was kind of like locked and loaded, set in stone. Wow. And I just was like, this is just not who I am. I cannot do this. Now,
plus I saw you, I think, at 23, and I could not.
My parents were like, you know, they actually said to me recently, that was so brave of you to walk away from something that you could see as your life, because he was my parents. I would have had the exact same life. Him. I'd be divorced, I bet. Or done something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you'd be divorced.
So, or not, or I would not be who I am, and I'd have to come back and relive my life.
No.
We would have ended up and gotten divorced. You and I would have found each other.
I don't think that it ever would have worked out.
Anyways, I remember I was on Yonge Street, and I remember being like, I don't know how to describe this to you, because I don't think you can describe to many people that you're meant for something different. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many people feel you're meant for something different, and it wasn't a relationship situation. It was like, this is just not right for me. I can tell this is not the life I'm supposed to be living.
Yeah.
My parents were telling me the exact opposite. So imagine they continue to see this person as like have a relationship with them. I would walk up to my cottage and he would be there with them, and I was what the fuck is going on? Okay.
So fucked up.
So you can imagine, for me as a 20-something-year-old girl, I was like 21, to be like, take a stand and be like, this is fucking wrong. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing this. And he kept trying to convince me. He kept being like, well, this is so stupid, like blah blah. And I was just like, no fucking way. But I knew something was bigger. I knew I meant to do something bigger. Now, did I end up getting married and having kids traditionally? I did. But we did.
Not with your dad.
We went untraditionally. You and I live a very untraditional life.
Right.
And I married someone who supports the untraditionality of our life.
Yeah.
And
which the other one probably wouldn't have.
I think that way insecure. They would have been like, holy.
Yeah, no, this would, speaking of husbands, this would be a really hard, we would be hard women to be married to if you had jealousy. Like,
I think we're hard women to be married to.
No, my husband said at the dinner table today, I've had 4 kids. I didn't have any gray hair before I started this, and I don't think it's from the kids. Like, I think that they're very patient with us. I think that we don't make any sense to them, and that fucking rocks their brain, but they kind of shut up about it. You know what I mean? Because they just know that's the way we are, and it's I can see in his eyes how frustrating my logic is, Like, it's just like...
But he knows it's an argument he's not going to win.
Not going to win. I'm not going to change.
Especially with that other one at your table.
Which one?
Phil.
Oh, yeah. He's not my brother's. My brother's like me.
Cut from the same cloth. And then me, he's not winning. No. His only ally is my husband.
Oh my
so
God.
Thank God they have each other.
Yes, no,
to be
it's so
like,
true.
And the logic is for them we make money.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
for my husband.
No, I totally.
For my husband, the logic is the money. If we were not making money and doing this, no patience.
And also, they would have been making fun of us like they used to when we didn't make money, and it would be so tired by now that we either would have given up
or been divorced.
Yeah. My story was I was dating a guy. And
by the way, he had small hands. It's never gonna work.
This one is small hands I'm talking about too. So he's like, anyways, I cheat on him and I get caught. Sorry guys, burst your bubble, I'm not a good person, it's fine. I cheat on him, I get caught. He's like, it's okay, we don't have to break up. I was like, He's like, but
I was hoping to break up. That's not the plan.
I kind of thought that this was a good ending. You know what I mean? Actually, I got back together with him so that we could break up, not because I cheated on him. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Just like to clear my name. But anyways.
Right. To end on a good note. You know what? I'm going to break up with you because it's not working out.
Not because I cheated on you.
If I get another fucking delivery while we're
So he said to me, a lot of my friends are getting engaged. We don't need to break up, but are you in a position to like think about being engaged?
That's romantic.
He called my friend at the time and asked her, do you think she's ready to be engaged? She'd have to come and live with me in another country where he was playing. And I think in his mind, potentially he had another girlfriend, we don't know, that he was like, is it worth it to get rid of my other life and just put all my eggs into this girl's basket? I don't know if he had a girlfriend. I mean,
it's my husband. My husband knows this person.
Yeah. So he calls. He's like, is she ready to be engaged?
Natalie,
move to Florida with me and do this. And my friend was like, well, I can't answer that question. You have to ask her. So he's asking me, and I'm like, fuck no. Like, I literally just graduated high school. Like, high school. And he's like, are you ready to be engaged? Like, you know, be like a wife. And like, if you're a wife.
To be a wife.
And if you're a wife
You
in
take
this
care of me.
place, you take care of me. Like, you don't work because I'm working in this country.
Go fuck yourself.
And I was like, that's so adorable that you thought that I had any interest in being your wife. Like, I just got caught in bed with someone else. Ding-a-ling.
We have to talk to him. I'm going to find that shit.
It's so bad. Like, literally caught in bed with someone.
No, but he wanted to marry you after that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I was like, he's a fucking psycho. I was so scared when so when he caught me, this is so bad.
Why? He doesn't. Let me give him
No,
five.
I mean, just telling people that I got
No
caught.
one know who it. Oh. Okay. At 19 years old, I slept with someone. It's not like Mark caught you in the bedroom with my husband. I'm like, is this bad? We're talking about this.
Okay, so just for a little juice on this one. So he used to throw rocks at my bedroom
needed some
window
juice. Yes.
every night, and I'd always have to come to the front door and say hi to him, and it was really annoying. But my mom was like, "It's kind of cute. He throws rocks at your window," but I was like, "Why does he come here every fucking night and do this?" You know,
He's checking up on you to see if you're there.
He planted the seed. So one night, these two guys come in from London, where my friend went to university, and I end up totally
London, Ontario, by the way, not London, England. Let's just dial that back for a minute. Let's actually pause right there. London, Ontario, armpit of Canada, small tiny town. No, I'm joking. I don't know. I just know it's a university town, but I like that.
Totally
Flew in from London. No,
he did not. He
drove in.
His shitty car.
Yeah,
because we had met earlier that year and actually. Like had sex the night that we met.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw he had a girlfriend. It's fine. I saw him at a restaurant and our eyes locked, and it was just the chemistry.
Lust at first sight.
So he got rid of his girlfriend. We did it, and then he came back to Toronto.
He got rid of his girlfriend that night.
But he didn't break up with her.
He's like, "Sorry, you gotta go. I'm gonna have sex. I'll get back to you."
It's a little more complex, more outrageous than that. He went home after a night at the bar, and when she was asleep. He came to where I was without his shoes on to do it.
Oh my! Have you talked to him since?
No, I found him on Instagram. Like, no. I'm like, no. I still live in London.
Do you think you would have like eyes?
Oh, I wouldn't have eyes for him anymore. Do you think he sees me? Probably. He's got a wife and kids. He probably knows who I am.
Oh my God! Let's just do a drive by and see if you lock eyes.
But in London, Ontario. Things didn't work out quite the way I imagined for him. He was very handsome, but so it didn't pan out. You know when they don't get more handsome when they get older?
Okay.
You know, like less handsome. So anyways, oh God, what if his wife's listening to this? He's very handsome.
They don't know who it is.
Okay.
That you slept.
He's like, I slept with that girl.
Everyone in London is going to go, did you sleep with Natalie? And I don't mean London, England. I mean London, Ontario. Did you? And London's actually a beautiful city.
It was an armpit a second ago, but now it's...
It was just trying to be dramatic.
I know.
I don't know where... Some people call something the armpit of America.
I think it's Buffalo.
No, I feel like it's Pittsburgh. I don't know.
Whatever.
So I thought I'd throw an armpit in there to make it dramatic. You know what I mean?
So he throws the rocks at my window. But we're doing it in my house, okay? My friend is passed out downstairs
Where's your mom?
with the other guy. She's out of town. She's at a cottage, okay?
Dangerous.
So in the back of my mind, I hear the rocks being thrown, but we're doing it. So I kind of ignore it, and I'm probably drunk too, you know? All of a sudden, he walks up.
How'd he get in?
The doors were open, of course. We'd been drinking outside, came upstairs, me and him went upstairs to do it. Natalie. Okay, this guy is probably like my boyfriend is probably like 5'9".
The boy you're sleeping with, or the boy, your boyfriend?
The guy that I'm in bed with is 6'5".
Oh no!
So he stands up
with his wanky, his boner.
Okay.
Did he have a boner?
I don't.
Was
remember.
he naked with a boner?
We run out past the boyfriend outside of the house. My friend and the other guy wake up and we're like, everybody out. We run into the car.
You're all naked.
We threw on some clothes.
Natalie, so you're Pound Town. Like, are you in like mid like?
I'm wearing his shirt. Like he doesn't have a shirt. Like I'm like.
So you didn't get naked to have sex. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was naked at the time, but I guess when I heard him go Natalie on the stairs, I grabbed clothes. We grabbed clothes, and I was scared. I was scared. So I said to my friend and the other guy, everybody out, get out.
Did he see you run down the stairs?
Yep. And we left the house and we drove off to a park and waited there until I thought he was going to be gone.
And he wasn't gone.
So my friend goes, let's go drive by your house and see if he's still there. And there was a white Mercedes, that's what he drove, just trolling the neighborhood, looking for me.
Did you die?
And he pulls over and he sees my friend in the car looking. And she goes, when you see Natalie, can you tell her to come home? So she comes, she's like, he's not leaving. You have to go home and face this.
No, I would have made you come to my house, just so you know. I would have like, everyone to my house. Leave that fucker alone. We're out of here. Just so you know, that's terrible, friend.
So scared.
What a terrible friend.
I was like, I got to deal with this. So the boys get in the car, drive back to London. I walk in.
Did he finish or no? No. So he's off with blue balls. So he drove down, got caught having sex with a girl.
Yeah.
Got it, and he has a boner.
Yeah, but like the next week I took a bus down there and went and stayed with him for the weekend.
So you made up for it.
I made up for it. So I get home and he's there and he's sitting there like a dad.
And you're like, we're done.
No, I was like, I didn't want to break up because I was like, I'm sorry. Like I
didn't mean to. I don't know what happened.
I had no explanation. Like I did not know what to do, but he wasn't leaving. And he was basically like,
did you have sex with him that night?
No. He was so mad.
Oh, did he leave? Stay over?
He's he hung out there for a while and he was just like, basically, I think that he basically was like, I think it's time we take this relationship more serious.
Oh, dear.
But I don't know if you're mature enough to do that.
We need to educate our girls about this. This is not okay. If
older.
you have a winky in you, you are not ready to get more serious. Like Cole's notes, if you're boinking someone else, it is not time to get more serious. It's time to go the other way.
And just so you know, I was in summer school at the time. I was also seeing a guy from summer school in the daytime.
Amazing.
Peter. Okay. He worked at the Gap. My mom loved him. He was such a cute guy. He moved to Turks and Caicos.
Hey guys, here's a scary stat. Every 10 seconds, someone becomes a victim of fraud or identity theft. And what's worse, 23% of those people don't get their money back after the attack. If you think it could never happen to you or someone you love, unfortunately, you could be their next target. And Aura can help. Aura provides digital security protection to keep your online finances, personal information, and tech safe from online threats. It's all-in-one protection from identity theft, financial fraud, malware, scam sites, and so much more. With Aura, you'll get alerted to fraud and threats fast, like if your online accounts or passwords are leaked online, or if someone tries to open a bank account in your name. Aura is easy to set up. All plans come with $1 million in identity theft insurance to help recover your stolen funds, and experienced US-based customer support that's got your back. Aura is a new type of security service that protects all of your online information and devices with one simple subscription. With an easy online dashboard and alerts sent straight to your phone, Aura keeps you in control and guides you through solving any issues. And right now, Aura is offering our listeners early access and 3 free months when you visit aura.com/momtruths. Go to aura.com/momtruths to get access before anyone else and 3 months free. That's aura.com/momtruths.
Wow, guys. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm
next question.
Wine. I kind of told you guys a lot of stuff.
It's so good.
I cheated on every single one of my boyfriends.
I know.
Okay.
It's your confessional. These are your confessions.
I don't know if my husband knows that.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Hey ladies, it's Bonnie from Wisconsin. Question for you regarding mom guilt. When you guys were able to travel pre-COVID, did you guys suffer from mom guilt? And if you did, how did you get past that? Do you have any tips for us moms out there who, when we do get time away from our kids, we feel guilty about taking that time to ourselves? Thanks, bye.
I don't mean to laugh. We just talk about Pound Town and cheating. We talk about fucking Pound Town, and then it's mom guilt. Okay, anyways, back to reality about mom guilt.
Right.
Never mind. But this is such a fun adventure. Pound Town, you're taking me away to a different land. I was there with you, throwing rocks, and I would have run away with you. Mom guilt. Wow.
So I think that
Natalie, the bottle is gone. Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yes.
Gone.
Were you looking for more?
Well, a little bit.
Okay, here you go.
Okay, wow, you really did a doozy there. Okay, thank you. Good news.
Okay. So the guilt for me came in the form of the days leading up with the kids making me feel guilty and acting like they were so sad that I was going. It wasn't so much that I felt guilt as much as I was just like, stop it. Like, stop making me feel
being annoying.
But once I was gone, you had this kind of panicked feeling just that like everything's organized and everything's gonna be okay when you're gone. But I can't say that and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think that I felt guilty that feeling of guilty.
You feel more guilty being home, which is so weird. You have opposite guilt. You have inversion guilt. You feel guilty like being here.
Yeah, and not being at home. Yeah, no, when I'm gone, I'm able to leave it.
I mean,
I wonder if I left forever, if I'd like come make a mess, like feel bad.
This is COVID talking and wine.
No, but
Natalie,
do you think I'd just be able to pick up and do a new life? There's people on Dateline that do that.
With medicated, maybe. No, though. You'd miss me too much.
You're there, dum-dum.
Oh.
We've left them all.
I only feel... Here's the thing. You know, we come from divorced families. We come from families who, you know, I saw my mom not a lot. Ironically, for a while, she worked a ton. I think that, you know, guilt is, I will always say this forever and a day, guilt is privilege.
Yeah.
And the fact that we can feel guilty over, you know, I try to flip the script and just be like, I'm allowed to have a life.
Yeah.
Like, if I was only here to serve you as people, what kind of people would I be raising?
Yeah.
I don't believe that I'd be raising people to be independent people, because I have 2 daughters who watch my every move. And if I show them that I can be a great mom, I can go to work. I don't have to be a great chef to be a great mom. I don't have to be there every moment to be a great mom.
No.
I don't have to be good at arts and crafts to be a great mom. You know what I mean? And I think that the minute we let go of all of this shit that is attached to being a great mom, you are able to live a life that is more fulfilling. I can't tell you. I think that people who have children who leave the nest and feel empty is because they never had a life outside of their children. And my husband comes from someone who their life was their children, which was amazing, beautiful, but now he has guilt. Like, the guilt is reversed. And I mean, I think of the people who have moms who did everything and they're like, well, I owe her. Well, I never want my kids to feel like they owe me.
Right.
I never want them to grow up and be like, my mom sacrificed. Fuck no. My mom flourished. My mom did not sacrifice. She was a mom, and she was a great mom. She also worked. She was also there. She also hustled. She made mistakes, but like, I'm showing them that your wife or your partner or your whoever you have can do both. Why can daddy walk out the door? Why can daddy walk out the door with zero looking back?
Yeah, I really think it's a good example to show your kids that you can go out. And, you know, I don't know, like, I also am very, I often, and I don't know, sometimes when I do it, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but it just feels right, and I do it, is I let them know when we're doing things that we're able to do it or have it because I work, because I make money.
Well, and they don't ask about Mark.
No.
Like, I really struggle with, I totally understand why we do it, but I try to let my kids know, you know, I bring an income into this family.
And, you know, we take our kids on vacation because one of the things that we are as moms is we like to have fun, and we create memories through doing, like, vacations and trips together. Our kids, I 100% know, all of mine, and I'm pretty sure yours, know that you and I pay for every single bit of that.
I hope so.
And our husbands often thank us in front of the kids.
Yeah.
I hear them say, thank you for this.
Yeah.
And that is so great for the kids to see and hear. And I, you know, and the fact that I think that our kids think that we make, like, good money in what we do.
Yeah.
And so when I go off to work, I feel like in my logical brain, although sometimes it's hard, my logical brain says what I'm showing them is the opposite of feeling guilty about it. I need to be proud of it so that they're proud of me, you know?
Totally.
And we can't apologize for it, or else they're going to make us feel bad and we're going to feel guilty.
I think children adapt. They're resilient. Children, we have to give them more credit. We have to understand that, like, we lead the way, and when we are apologizing for what we're doing, we're making it bad. So if we're like, you know, we're like, I'm so sorry, I'm leaving. Here's a present because I left. Fuck no. Like, you know, I was away, and, you know, Nat and I traveled a shit ton. Like, we were gone so much.
We were gone more than any mom I know, which is so crazy because for so many years we were the moms that left the least.
Yeah, we were gone so much. Now, did that feel good? I wouldn't say we were like, yeah, this is awesome. I do feel like we were kind of like warriors in a way, because I think I mean, sometimes we'd be home for 4 days and we'd be like, oh fuck, we have to go away again. Like, you know,
those are hard ones.
Those are hard ones when you're home for like a few days and your kids, you can tell you're the rhythm of the house, and when the rhythm walks in and then walks back out again, and you know your kids miss you. That is an okay feeling for them to miss you, but you know, I think that when what I would do differently is I would carve out, like, you know, December, January, February, like a good 4 or 5 months off, and then go back out again, like seasons, have like travel seasons, and then shut her down again. Because I think you and I would just say yes to everything, and I think that sometimes we said yes.
The only problem is that when COVID's over, we're going to say yes to everything again.
That's fine though. Money. I mean, though, if I could like turn back time and be like, okay, I think that, you know, there's I actually have no regrets, and I don't wish to change anything. I think we learned a ton. I think our kids learned a ton. Yeah. I'm grateful for the time I have with my kids right now, because
hopefully I'll never have to spend this much time again.
I do think that the little ones have benefited the most, like I said before. I think that they will, you know, I'm so glad we're launching them into a new season. Like being 5 and 6 and then a little bit older is such a gift. Yeah. Like they'll be, by the time we can travel again, they'll be 6 and 7 years old.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and so they can understand she's home in 5 days, 4 days. I mean, we never left for more than a week. And our husbands were like, go do what you need to do.
Always go do it. And because they also knew that, you know, and this is something that you know about, that you may not know about artists, and I'd never realized before, is that touring makes you the most amount of money.
The more you go, the more you make. So you average it out. You go for 2 days, you make shit. You go for 9, you make a shit ton. So,
and the optics of being on tour for a business and for a performer, an artist, or a comedian it's big.
It's what we're meant to do.
Yeah.
We're the best. I am not just saying this. Our live show is the best live show at the live entertainment. I mean, I'm not comparing myself to dancers and to things and to things.
Singers.
Like that you get to laugh and have fun.
And then it's unpredictable, which I love about it is, like, you know, I always loved our set. I just, you know, and
oh my God, what's our new set?
I don't know, but often we
balls,
all the balls. Yeah. I you know, like, we're compared to like a comedy show, and comedy shows usually just have like two girls in chairs. The one person
never two
who
girls.
had a person on a chair. Wow, I'm getting itchy. Is Two Dope Queens had a wicked set for their Netflix special.
Yeah,
it was like very like busy, like, and had things, which I think is so cool. And ours was so fucking cool. We had a door that was our book that we walked out of with smoke.
And by the way, I love that guy.
What guy?
Adam.
Yes, he was such a great guy.
He was like, I loved that guy.
Yeah, he was a really great guy.
There was no masculinity.
No, that's why we all thought he was potentially gay.
I
loved him.
Nice
guy. His girlfriend's lucky.
He is such a kind soul.
And do you remember his parents came to our show in Vancouver?
He designed it.
Oh, yeah, he did a great job.
What's he doing now? Everyone loved him. He was a person.
And that's his job. That's what he does. Like, he does shows like that. That's his thing.
So we're going to hire him for our show?
I know. He, right, because he designed it too, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, he made such a cool thing. They had the factories.
He made it, and he came, and he worked, and he set it up. He came on tour with us. For a few, and everyone loved him.
Yeah, everybody liked him. He's such a nice guy.
Let's get our set. Let's start focusing on our set.
Yeah, the set was, but I just felt like it was so unexpected, the set, that two quote unquote comedians had a set that was so fucking impressive. We had this step and repeat that was a champagne glass that you stepped into. By the way, everyone on tour hated the set because they just like to put up 2 chairs.
By the way, Romeo is going to step into being a DJ, and he is going to be so epic. Do we have more questions?
I think that was the last one.
It's 40 minutes again. I cannot believe that we are going to go back on tour soon.
Right, Kat?
Yeah. First things first, I'm a realist. Bars and lobbies.
Okay. So excited. So it's going to get back to exactly the way it was.
No.
Better.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
I think that we can't not learn lessons from this.
Like what?
Like that you can do a lot remotely. You don't have to be going to a meeting on a plane, lot remotely.
Yes.
That in real life, nothing replaces in real life, IRL.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It'll be more special when it happens. It'll be like, this is like such a it'll be like a feeling.
Yes.
And that restaurants and bars are a special place.
Okay, so everything's more positive.
It's just special.
Yeah, no, everything's
like
better.
if you don't want to have a meeting with someone, you don't have a coffee with them, fucking you FaceTime them.
Good, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like that
you
part.
land the plane.
Yeah,
Like I don't want to go to your office.
No.
I don't care what you've decorated.
Yeah.
Like I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
You remember when someone's like, let's meet up? No.
Yeah.
We hated that. We hated meetings.
Yeah.
You know, we're writing a book remotely.
The only reason we liked meetings was because it took us to another neighborhood where we could go to get some different food.
But we didn't like talking and doing
No.
things. And like, and I don't want to go to your office. I want to go to nobody's office unless you're like, you know, at the Playboy Mansion.
What happens to that now?
I think it's sold.
Oh, that's
I don't know.
so
I could be
sad.
lying. I don't know.
It's history gone.
I just made that somewhere like.
Did you ever watch that one with the Hollies?
Oh my God, I did. But
that.
apparently it was a dick bag.
Yeah, and the whole thing was so sick.
And sexist.
For sure.
And fucked.
You know who else is fucked?
Ew.
The sister wives. And that one guy.
Oh, yeah.
Who, by the way, is such a chachi.
He's kind of funny. He's totally ADHD.
He has how many kids?
A lot.
Tell me.
50.
And he has a 2-passenger car. Convertible car.
I know.
What a dick.
Or smart.
And he just thinks he's so cool.
I mean, he has a TV show. So.
And all these women just want him.
Cody. I love
his hair. Cody. He actually reminds me a lot of someone I know.
I would go talk to
You know my
Cody.
friend with a pony? He's exactly like that. Like,
no,
not in
I'm actually not offended by Cody. I find him very.
Oh my God, when he sits the family down, has the meetings, like he's the fucking king.
No, I don't. It doesn't bother me.
Oh my God.
And Janelle got catfished.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is so fucking weird. Like what? I mean, I like
it's alternative.
Actually, I like the idea.
Not Janelle. Janelle didn't. Janelle is the finance girl. The other one.
I like the idea of like sharing the nights of sex.
The thing is, if they chose it, some of them converted.
But how are they not, when he talks, how are they not like, you're such a doofus?
Because I think I think.
Do they think he's hot? They think he's hot. They think he's hot.
Yeah, he's a catch. He got a TV show, Natalie. We can't do that. He got a TV show.
Well, we need to do something fucking weird.
I'm pretty sure we're there. Nobody just knows it.
You know when we get a TV show?
When?
If we bought a house, okay, with a pool. We don't live there, but the strippers do. And we go there for live shows, parties.
Oh, it's like reverse Playboy Mansion.
Exactly, actually.
Exactly. The Mum Playhouse.
And we can kick them out anytime and we recruit new ones.
It's called No. We just collect.
Yeah.
I'm really happy. I mean, I've only fired 2 strippers.
Ooh. We could also, if we see some really potential in someone, like that guy who works at Restoration Hardware.
Is my husband driving you home?
No.
Olivia will go with you.
No, I don't want to.
You're not
I don't want to go home anytime soon.
Are you coming in?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Listen,
go. Linda.
The guy that works at Restoration Hardware
Wanna
in the
play
restaurant.
Yahtzee?
Yeah, I do want to play Yahtzee. Can we play Yahtzee?
It's very loud, but I think it'll be okay.
Hold on. You know the guy at Restoration Hardware?
Yeah, we'll get him.
He is a recruit.
Can't wait to go for lunch.
He doesn't even know.
Do you know how much fun is waiting for us?
You know, he also has a piercing in his eyebrow. See, yeah, he's ready to go. That is a stripper in the making.
Do you know how much fun we have on the other side for us?
Really?
Oh, you cannot feel it.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
I can feel it. I can feel the fun.
This is what I need to hear.
I can feel it. I can
Me
taste
too.
it.
Oh,
I can.
God. On Monday, I'm going into preparation.
I want to let you know.
On Monday, I'm going into preparation for
I just think you should not have another dirty martini, because that can't become the norm at home.
Yeah,
it's only for special. If that's your
just
treat.
Shit wine at
so
home.
the first time we get out, we go for martinis.
Yeah,
No martinis.
Okay, no more martinis until then. No. And then also, my husband bought me a couple cases of wine, and he bought me Oyster Bay, and I'm so fucking over it. But it's all I've got in the wine fridge now. That sucks, eh? I know what you would do in that situation.
Pour it out.
Yeah, you go buy a case that you like.
Fuck yeah. And you know what? YOLO and your passion from our last podcast what makes you happy? Do more of that.
I don't know. I think I should drink it. I mean, just until it's gone, and then I'll get a different one. I don't want to tell them, like, you bought me all this wine I don't really like.
How many bottles?
It just seems like there's so many, and they just never, like, the wine I love goes so fast. This is just like, every time I open the wine fridge, there's so many bottles.
Oh, you gotta get like me. You gotta just get a bunch.
Oh, yeah, well, it's full.
Mine?
Mine.
Of Oyster Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have everything.
It's
like a, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
It's like a fucking loot bag in there.
Well, let's go open one.
Y'all, thanks for listening and drinking wine with us.
What happens on the podcast stays on the podcast. Don't tell everybody what I told you.
Oh, I don't even remember. They're not going to remember. Nah, they're drinking with us.
Will Olivia play Yahtzee with us? How many players do we need?
Oh my God, not 2. You and I can play.
Okay, perfect. I'm not going home. I don't want to go home. Are you going to bed?
Fuck no.
Okay, let's go crack a bottle.
Let's go crack a bottle. Bottle.
You know,
All right, leave
bottle.
fun.
Where'd you
Guys,
get that
I can feel the fun with your shitty hair. All right, we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all Monday or Tuesday or whatever day we do this.
I think it's probably Friday.
Subscribe. We're done.
This is Friday, so
we're
Tuesday.
done the week.
We'll see. We should.
Bye.